I'm Fred Bone, and today we're cooking for TV's living legend, Ed McMahon. Next.
Dover Downs is cooking. Dover Downs is cooking. We're cooking at Dover Downs.
Before we get started, I had a chance to talk to Ed McMahon up in Michelle's Steak and Seafood restaurant. Let's take a look. Ed, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to talk to us today. And I'd like to prepare you something special for dinner. What would you like?
Well, you know, after I work tonight, I don't like to eat anything really heavy, so I like to have like pasta. You know, that goes down easy and settles kind of easy. But I don't like to eat before the show. I like to be on that stage lean and mean, you know, just really full charging. So I don't like to eat. A lot of performers, entertainers don't like to eat before they perform. You know, they don't like it logy. And so afterwards, I guess I'm in the right country to have some good crab meat. For a crab meat cocktail would be nice. Perfect. If we have a salad, I'm not a big guy with tossed salads and everything. I like a wedge of lettuce, just a small wedge of lettuce with a little Roquefort dressing, blue cheese dressing, and then maybe bolognese, some kind of tube spaghetti with bolognese would be great. And if we have dessert, I'm not saying we're going to have dessert, but if we had dessert, I always like to follow a meal with something with lemon. I love a lemon taste, like a lemon tart or a lemon wedge or something at the end. That would be a meal for me. Is that enough now? That's a pretty good meal.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, crab meat with a little salad, bolognese, tube spaghetti, and a little something of lemon.
Ed, I want to thank you so much for joining us. And when we come back, we'll prepare Ed's appetizer. Dover Downs is cooking.
We are cooking. What I did was interesting. Everybody wanted to be an actor on Broadway. I didn't want that. I wanted to be an actor standing, looking at the audience, what they call standing in one. So there was no training at Catholic U for that. So what I did, I formed a little troupe of players from the students, you know, my fellow students. I had a girl singer, and I had a guy played the piano, and a guy could do some comedy stuff. And we went around at night, and we entertained at the Walter Reed Army hospitals.
Well, I was very happy to talk to Ed McMahon upstairs, and he told me what he wanted to eat, so we're going to get started on preparing some of that food. First, we're going to make the crab meat cocktail and his salad. So we'll start with the crab meat cocktail. Just going to make a little garnish here. Very easy to sit on the rim of a glass. We're going to cut down in between, and we've got a cocktail glass here already rimmed, lined with lettuce. We've got this beautiful jumbo lump Indonesian crab meat. You don't find crab meat this big in your local supermarket, but any crab meat will do. It's all good, but this is Indonesian. It's beautiful white lumps. It's not bleached. It's natural color, beautiful flavor. We're just going to take a little wedge of radicchio, stick it in the back for color, and we'll serve some cocktail sauce on the side with that. Next, he wants a hearts of romaine salad with blue cheese dressing. So we're gonna start on that. We've got a nice romaine here. We're gonna peel out the outside leaves and just use the inside leaves. We'll save this for a Caesar salad. We've got a couple of hearts here, and we're going to make some blue cheese dressing from scratch. This is really easy to do at home. It's a really great recipe. You're going to really enjoy it. Okay, I've got 1 cup of crumbled blue cheese, 2 hard-boiled egg yolks, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, or what they say down here, what's this here sauce, and 2 teaspoons of sherry vinegar, and a little shot of hot sauce. I'd like to spice it up a little bit. So we're going to puree this in a food processor and slowly drizzle in our olive oil. About 2 cups of olive oil. All right, we're going to dress this up with a few tomatoes. And a special treat that we always have in Michelle's Steak and Seafood Restaurant here at Dover Downs Hotel and Casino, our famous sugared walnuts. And we're just going to drizzle a little of this fresh-made blue cheese dressing over the lettuce. Top it off with a little fresh herbs. And that's it. And when we come back, we'll have more of Ed's favorite dishes.
Look at that crab meat just kind of leaping out of the leaves. Do you see that? Oh, good crab. I know it's half my adult life that I spent with that wonderful man, and you know, we're all going to miss him, but me especially. 4,531 that he and I did together, but I worked with guest hosts. I worked with Kermit the Frog. I worked with Alf. I work with a lot of the Vegas people, Bob Newhart, you know, Don Rickles. They hosted it. But we're going down to do the first show, and I'm thinking, what in the world am I going to come up with? And as we're walking down, I said to Johnny, I said, how do you see my role down here tonight? And Johnny said, I don't know how I see my own role, Ed. Let's just go down and entertain the hell out of them. And that was kind of our mantra, what we wanted to do. Go down, and I said, I can't just say, here's Johnny Carson. And I thought of the R's, and I started that, here's Johnny. And I knew I had a hit, because the next morning, coming to NBC, everybody in the corridor, everywhere I went, everybody was saying, here's Johnny. So I knew I was onto something. And believe it, I did that from that day, October 1st, 1962, to the very last show. Look at this presentation. Look at this. Look at this, friend. What's it?
Are you ready?
Oh, look at the little... Oh.
And a little mint leaf. Well, this is the last course, and Ed is up in Michelle's Steak and Seafood Restaurant. So we're going to send this up, and we're going to take you up there right now.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. Wait till you taste this.
Well, thanks a lot for helping me out today, Tom.
I had a ball.